Now that we've seen two tenses that use the same time but different aspects, we can make a comparison between the durative aspect and the aorist aspect in the same time. So we have the imperfect and the aorist. And we said that the imperfect, which is the durative past, uses the durative stem plus secondary endings. And we have the aorist past, which uses the aorist stem, plus secondary endings. And as an example, we have sikona and sikosa. Sikona is the imperfect. Sikosa is the aorist. The sigma here is the aorist marker. This is the durative stem. This is the durative stem plus your sigmatic aorist. The sigma makes the need disappear, so you're left with sikos as the stem. So sikona, let me just get rid of these. Sikona and sikosa. Sikona means I was lifting, and sikosa means I lifted. Both occurring in the past. Secondary sequence of tenses means it's in the past. Sikona, because of the durative stem, shows that in the past time, at some point in the past, lifting was taking place. It was taking place in the past over a span of time. And in the sentence where sikona appears, there is no evidence during that past time that the action ceases. Contrary to this, in the aorist aspect, we don't see the action of the verb in the past take place over a period of time. We don't see evidence of that, of the action of the verb extending over some period of time. We just know that there is an action and it took place in the past. That's all we know. So let's look at another example, this time of a second aorist. This was a first aorist. Now we're looking to look at a second aorist. We have efevra, which is our imperfect. And this means I was leaving. And then we have efira, which is our aorist. And this means I left. The same thing as above. The durative stem is telling us that in the past time, the action of leaving was taking place over a period of time with no evidence that leaving was going to cease. There's no evidence of leaving ceasing. In the aorist, there's no evidence of the action of the verb extending over a period of time. It just occurs. It just occurred in the past. A single action taking place in the past time. This is what the aorist past is telling us. So the difference, as we've stressed repeatedly across all these videos, is that the durative stem shows that the action of a verb extends over a period of time with no evidence of ceasing in its manifestation in the sentence. And the aorist stem is telling us that the action of a verb just occurs in the time that it happens without evidence of extension over time of the action. So hopefully this makes it a little clearer now that we've seen both the aorist stem and the durative stem each within the same time. So this purpose of this video was just to make a comparison between the two. So hopefully now your understanding of the difference between the aorist and the the aorist, sorry, and the durative is more concrete.